vegan side effect. We love humans and animals truly.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule.
President Trump signed the peace deal because he loves peace. He doesn't want to harm any citizens by chance or by accident or because of fighting. Sometimes it costs people's lives, so he doesn't want all that because he loves people, he loves peace. But that doesn't mean the Taliban can continue coercing them or to intimidate them.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Alexis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. Как поживаете? That's how are you in Russian, one of the official languages of Yamalo-Nenets. My name is Matvey. The friendly people of Yamalo-Nenets wish everyone a speedy transition to veganism, which will ultimately shift the world's energy to benevolent and peaceful. Yamalo-Nenets is an autonomous region in northern Russia. As more than half of its territory lies beyond the Arctic Circle, the area is naturally very cold. But the frosty air can be forgotten when one glimpses the legendary reindeer that abound in this snow-covered land, and the night sky that fills with the northern lights in breathtaking scenes of celestial beauty. Yamalo-Nenets is further blessed with thousands of bodies of water, from lakes and rivers to bays and marshes. Under the ground of Yamalo-Nenets lies one of the world's largest reserves of natural gas, which is distributed to nearly all of Russia as an energy source. The indigenous Nenets people have lived in this Arctic region for more than 2000 years in a culture that still exists today. Their peaceful lifestyle centers on harmony with one another and with nature. The Nenets have also passed down a history of legends about the mythical clan of beings called Sihir-Shians, who wore beautiful clothing and metal pendants, and who may still be living in secret places underground. The Yamalo-Nenets region has also inspired artistic creativity in its people. Nenets painter Tycho Wilka was one such artist, whose beautiful landscapes conveyed the stirring spirit of the land. We were elated to share a glimpse of the pristine landscapes of Yamalo-Nenets with you, dear viewers. With God's grace, may all soon realize the true benefits of daily meditation practice. For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped Word-honored one Shakyamuni Buddha, the worshipped Son of God Jesus Christ, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Chinkai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Chinkai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Chinkai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Chinkai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Chinkai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors, for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Chinkai respectfully thank all special individuals, organizations, leaders and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Chinkai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Chinkai promotes the peaceful, loving, plant-based diet and envisions with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life. A tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where animals and people live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the International Vegan Restaurant, Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan food products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Chinkai has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. Today we are blessed to present a recent insightful phone conversation between Supreme Master Chinkai and a Supreme Master Television team member entitled Women Have to be Protected and Respected, Part 5 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on August 24, 2021.
It was during wartime to protect women. The blessed prophet, peace be upon him, thus instructed the men to accompany them when the women have to go out. It is still useful nowadays, maybe in some cases, if there is some danger perceived in some unfavorable areas, but it should not be made compulsory as fixed, rigid rule. This kind of rule will not work. It's not practical. It's too dictatorial. Because women, they have to go out. They must go out for their children, for their own needs, to go shopping for the family, to buy things, to even clean the house, to buy things, to wash their clothes, everything.
Yes.
If they're completely always dependent on their men, then the men will get vexed.
Yeah.
And then turn violent. After all, a man also a human. How long can he bear all this feeling of being naked, into doing everything? Well, the woman can also do that.
Right.
Everything, like going to the doctor, he has to take her and has to take her again and again and again, because you go to the doctor, don't always just with one time finish.
Yeah.
And then have to take the children to the school, and then you take the children maybe to the doctor, and all kinds of things. You understand?
Yes.
She cannot always rely on her men all the time, 24/7.
Yeah, right.
That will breed resentment from the man's part, no matter how nice or gentle he is, okay? Because he's overtaxed, his ability.
Yes.
He needs to earn a living, he needs to go out, and then he needs to see his friends and all that men stuff, and then he has to be naked all the time by a helpless woman, because she is not allowed to do anything by herself.
Right.
To go out by herself. Even if she wants to rely on her men relatives, how many men relatives are ready for her all the time?
Yeah.
Or in emergency?
Yes.
Because these are men relatives, they're also busy for their wives.
Yeah.
And their kids, and their family, their mother, the sister, whatever.
Yeah.
This is totally impossible.
Yeah, true.
That's why some of the Muslim Arab countries, they now allow women to drive.
Yeah.
For God's sake, they need to do something. They have to take their children to the school. They have to go shopping,
Yeah.
to buy vegetables and food for the family. Cannot always make the man do everything. He has to take the kids to the school in the morning early and then work all day and then come home and then have to take the wife to go out shopping to buy food and or doctors or whatever.
Yeah,
Life is not black and white like that. This seems very, very unwise, very illogical rule to me.
Yeah.
It's absolute dictatorial. It's never heard of.
Right.
Yeah. Even in a communist country, it's supposed to be a very controlling system. But the women are free.
True.
They go anywhere they want. They even came to my ashram to see me alone,
Yes.
young or old.
Yes, Master.
Yeah. This is worse than any system that exists on earth. It will not work. It will backfire. It already does. It already did. I saw on the news that some women are already even leading some men to protest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue like this, even inside the family, there will never be true peace and happiness because the man is overused.
Yes.
He is tired sometimes. He works all day or night already, then comes back, has to take care of the whole family because the woman is just asking him for anything because she's not allowed to do anything by herself.
Yeah.
Not only do we lose the force of woman's intelligence and ability, we overburden the men.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't let him even do his job properly or relax when he is not working. Even if the woman is not supposed to work, at least he can go out shopping and something, yeah?
Yeah.
Everything, the man, how can he bear it?
Yeah,
That's why many families have violence in this kind of system.
Understand, yeah.
Even less restricted systems already have violence, ruining families. Because the men are overtaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody could think of such an impractical system.
Yes.
Unless they want to go back to many centuries before BC, before Christ,
Yes.
before the prophet. Peace be upon him. I cannot believe all this. I cannot really believe what I read. It cannot be true. Now you know why.
Yes,
okay,
Master. Understand, Master.
Yeah.
Totally.
Now you know why the woman rise up, and many Afghans also rise up against them. The West is also not compliant now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Taliban should be more careful, you know. They are revolted against. There are many forces against them.
Yes.
And they better do negotiations and talk. Even the ones that rise up against Taliban, they wanted negotiations, but the Taliban refused. And then the Taliban even threatened the West, like get out before this and that deadline or else.
Yes.
Oh, they better not. Because the Americans and the Western military force, they might have gotten out of the country, but they can always come back.
Yes.
And stronger, more determined if they do come back.
Right.
They are forced to be reckoned with. It's not to be threatened or intimidated.
Yeah.
They better not intimidate the Westerners and the Americans especially. President Trump signed the peace deal because he trusted in human nature.
Yeah.
He trusted the promise of the Muslim organization because he believes Muslim is good, because the teaching is good. Yes. So if you betray the teaching, that will not be a good excuse anymore for people to trust you. So President Trump signed the peace deal because he loves peace. He doesn't want to harm any citizens by chance or by accident or because of fighting. Sometimes it costs people's lives, so he doesn't want all that because he loves people. He loves peace. But that doesn't mean the Taliban can continue coercing them or to intimidate them, okay?
Yeah.
They are not to be intimidated. The Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And God knows what kind of, power and weapon they have. Even if the Taliban sees all their leftover weapons, that's nothing to them. They have more.
Yeah.
And they have even better,
Yeah.
more modernized.
Wow. Yeah.
So I don't know why the Taliban is so arrogant right now. They better not be. They better be more humble, more cooperative, yeah? And
Yeah.
treat their citizens with respect and consideration. Not to talk about love and compassion yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're capable of that. The way they torture women, kill women, or kill anybody at random like that just because they work for Americans. They work to earn a living, you know?
Yeah.
Not necessarily they love the Americans or anything. They have to do something to earn a living.
Yes, of
The
course.
Taliban wasn't there to provide for them and their families. They have to work,
Right.
man or woman. There are women doctors, women engineers, women architects, women scientists, pharmacists, all kinds of women who have been working in the society to contribute and to help the nation.
Yes,
The
understand.
Taliban wasn't there to educate them, to help them. The Americans were there to protect this modernized system so the woman and men can work side by side
Yeah, right.
to strengthen the country. So they better treat them well, not just kill anybody just because they work for America or because the relatives work for Americans. That is absolutely taboo. That's
It is.
barbarous, and that doesn't earn any seat within the humane international society.
Yeah, agree.
So that's what I'm thinking. And it will be like that. If they don't behave, if they don't treat their own citizens humanely, not to talk about respectfully yet, just humanely,
Yes.
yeah, camaraderie, because they are countrymen, they're together,
Yeah.
they're same race, same blood.
Yes,
Blood
exactly.
is thicker than water. If you don't treat your own citizens well, how are you going to rule? Huh? Killing them all and then you rule whom? Well, who will work for you? There will be no doctors, no nurses, because you kill all the women.
Yes.
Then whom are you working with?
Yes, Master.
Whom are you turning to? There were even maybe some women police and whatever. They work in every field in the Afghan society. That's the way it should be. Woman, man work side by side, equally, because God made woman and man equally.
Yes.
God doesn't say that men are superior to women. No. I don't see any Quran sentence that says anything like that, yeah?
No, it doesn't.
Just say respect, love, protect, all that. And if the Taliban don't do anything like that, if they do things against the Quran, then they are going to be doomed.
Yeah.
Because not only will the Afghans rise against them, other Muslim countries also cannot look with a kind eye on such a system where they kill their own citizens with no reason,
Yes.
no sound reason. In the war, of course, there are two sides. Each one works for their own ideal.
Right.
It's the same. You fight for your ideal, they fight for their ideal. So they're all equal.
Yeah, exactly.
So now that you win, you have to try to talk to them, not kill them.
Yeah.
And the Americans come, then of course they need interpreters and all that. It's a job. They have to do it. Huh?
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
It's just a job.
Yeah, they have to do it. Suppose some American soldiers misunderstand some of the Afghans at that time, and so if there are no interpreters, no translators, how can that Afghan woman or man explain their innocence to the Americans?
Yes.
I mean the stationed American soldiers at that time.
Right.
So interpreters are good
Yeah.
for their own country. They need to work like that.
Yeah.
They need to work also to protect their own countrymen, yeah? So there's no reason to kill them.
Yeah. No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Just a job. And if the interpreters are not there, there might be more misunderstandings.
Yes.
There might
of
be more
course.
killing or more death or more imprisonment or whatever, because nobody can explain
Right.
the truth. As the Afghan woman cannot talk because they don't know anything. They were not allowed to learn anything. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, understand.
So how are they going to even talk to the Americans to explain their innocence? And now the Taliban took over. If the women are not allowed to learn anything or and accept the Quran, then how are they going to know the law or the rules that the Taliban even laid down?
Yeah. Right.
Then that will result in more death, more torture, just because the women don't understand anything. Half of the country doesn't understand anything.
Right.
They cannot read.
Yes, Master.
So how can you rule somebody who is just like deaf and dumb?
Yes.
Huh? This is ridiculous, don't you think?
It is. I agree.
Ridiculous. I don't know any educated group or organization that would make such a not practical rule and then punish women for not knowing. Yeah, even if they want to forbid women, don't do this, don't do that, the woman must know how to read it. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Suppose she doesn't know anybody, she doesn't have a husband, she lives alone with her own mother. Who is going to read that to her, huh?
Yes, exactly.
No stranger is supposed to go into her house. She doesn't have any brothers or husband. She's going to die for sure because she will commit many sins according to them. According to the Taliban's rules, then she will die for sure. They will torture her.
Yes.
She doesn't understand the rules. She cannot read, even forbid television or radio, cannot even sing, cannot even dance. My God, this is too over dictatorial. You see, beyond dictatorial.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about all this brutal dictatorship. No one is so brutal like that.
Yes,
so
it
controlling like that. I'm shaking with pain and anger at the same time.
Master, is there anything at all that can make the Taliban realize that what they're doing is not right regarding women?
Nah, I'm not sure what more lesson they want to learn. Because if they're going too far, the West may come back. And this time, the Taliban will be done, finished. So they won't let it happen again.
Yes.
They don't let the Taliban have the upper hand anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know what can make the Taliban change their mind. Because they have been brainwashed in this system of their own making. Since a long time already. I don't know how many years. Even 20 years, they did not change. The moment they took control, they kill women. They kill even interpreters and relatives. And they're hunting, killing even journalists, brothers, or they're hunting door to door.
Yes.
To track down whomever worked for the government or the West.
Right.
Everybody was scared. Poor innocent people, they just worked for a living. It's not easy to always find a job in any country, you know?
Yes.
Especially good pay or their family needs. Huh?
Yeah.
Their elder mother needs medicine, their sister maybe needs to go to school or something, and their children need to eat,
Right.
to wear clothes. Yeah, even to go see the relatives and friends, you need money to go by bus, by train, by taxi, no?
Yeah, of course.
Need to wear decent clothes, and even these burgers that are so forced upon them are very expensive. Yeah, it's not the normal price.
Understand.
Yeah, so how do they get money if they don't have work to do?
Yes.
They just worked wherever needed them. They worked with their own ability.
Yes.
Maybe they know some English, but they cannot do anything else, or they couldn't find any other job at that moment. So they have to help the Americans to understand their citizens.
Yes, Master.
They have to make a connection between the Americans and the Afghans. Who else can do it if there are no interpreters?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was also because the Taliban was so brutal. That's why they asked for the Americans to help. That's why the Americans came.
Yes.
Otherwise, if it's all peaceful and well, like many other Arab and Muslim countries, the Americans don't go there.
Right.
Spirited viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled Women Have to Be Protected and Respected, Part 5 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is The Wisdom Eye, the Most Mystical Chakra, selections from Coloring Our Lives by Supreme Master Qinghai, Vegan, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your lives be filled with gratitude, kindness, and sincerity.
Vegan, 'cause violence is not the way of life.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.